final show that we're going to be talking about is, in fact, To Be Hero X. Both of the episodes. Now that we can actually talk about the Sunday anime. We can talk about it, and sorry, I gotta adjust myself. We have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about. Okay, so where we left off was we saw Nice, right? Nice, and oh my god, what is his name? Wow, I've said his name this entire time. I forget his name. Electrical Isol. We've seen Nice and Isol ambush the team. Isol's taking care of Shadow Blade and Little Johnny, while Nice is taking care of Nono, the dad, professor, and I forget her name, but I'm pretty sure her super near name would be Bunny, right? And so they're having their fight. So all of this whole episode was basically just like a whole fight sequence. We do get a little bit of info about how, like, you know, they're trying to not integrate. What's the word I'm looking for? They're trying to get rid of any use of fear because apparently, actually, I don't know if, is the commission. I don't know if the commission stuff is in this episode or the next episode. I actually don't know. I actually do not know. But either way, Isol and Nice were sent on a mission to basically get rid of all of them. And honestly, they were getting close to it. But Big Johnny decided to go ahead and fuck shit up. Fuck shit up good. And so, like, it was those two, and they were taking care of, and like they were like still fighting. And it seems like the Bunny Girl actually got the better of Nice for once, was able to get out, but unfortunately, there were all the goons that were outside, and they took out her father, hurt Nono, and it was bad. It was bad, and it was not great. It was not great at all. And so she goes on a massive rage state. And to be fair, I don't know if what she was able to use was fear. I don't know if that was the case, because she was going toe to toe with Nice, even without like the suit. So I wonder if she got a little fear from all the anger, or maybe it's another emotion that we may be finding out. I don't know. But we do see Big Johnny also come out about to attack everybody, and like it's just a whole chaotic stuff. That was until our main girls, Queen and Cyan, both come to save the day. Queen, I love her so much. Queen coming out, stunning out, stopping everybody, and she knows too. She looked at it, she's like, I see you, Nice. I see you, Isol, motherfuckers. What are we doing here? Why are y'all here? What is this? What is everything that's happening right now? What are you doing? She doesn't say that, but she gives them the look of, interesting. I don't recall you being here, so apologies. Queen just makes me choke on my breath because she's stunning. And then Cyan comes up, obviously, to go help Little Johnny. And it seems like Queen also knows the fact that that big monster is Big Johnny. So either the monster that they saw back there, which that still hasn't been addressed, but I mean, like, to be fair, the vigor for To Be Hero X has been massively renewed for me. Again, I was a hater. I was sitting there, I was like, ooh, I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie, the payoff, I take everything back. I take everything back I said. It paid off so hard. It paid off so hard. Everything was good. Everything was great. Everything was awesome. Brother. Oh my God, this show has proven me wrong. I just didn't let it cook. And then you know what? That is completely my fault. That is 100% my own fault. And I can admit that. I can admit that 100%. It is 100% my fault. But yeah, Queen and Cyan are able to fix everything and save everybody. They weren't able to, and Nice and Isol weren't able to take out the rest of the crew. So now there are people that know. Nono's still alive, although she's badly injured. But Bunny is still alive. Little Johnny still alive, and Shadow Blade is still alive. Which that's very interesting that Shadow Blade's still alive, because Shadow Blade was part of the team that was supposed to, you know, take everybody out. But obviously that wasn't the case. And so I wonder if, I assume he'll be switching sides, because he's like, okay, well, y'all tried to take me out. That's not good. So go to hell with each and every one of you. But we see a little bit of like an after effect of what happened. Everyone's hero ranks is kind of like went up after the whole thing. Queen shot the hell up. Cyan shot the hell up. Even Nice and Iso, who were there, everyone kind of got played off as, oh yeah, they were all there to save the day and like, you know, haha, sweep everything under the rug. But all those heroes, they damn well know what's been going on, and that is very, very going to be interesting to see in the next couple of episodes. It also does seem, I think they talk about it in this episode, but it seems like Queen's agency, or like the head of Queen's agency, the one that has Lucky Cyan and Little Johnny and Queen herself, and the industry, not the industry, but the company that has, I assume it's Nice and Iso? No, because Iso has Rock, I think, which is very interesting the way that plays out. Hold on, I'm confused now. Okay, I will admit, I have found a little bit of a confusion. So, obviously, I know that Rock was in fact working with Iso. I know that Rock was in fact working with Iso. We saw that whole episode and how that worked out. And so, my curiosity and image is that like Rock, so you would assume that Rock and Iso are working together because they're both assassinating the same people. However, to be fair, they do seem like they were working together, or they do seem like they were talking, which is interesting because Rock and Nice's agency seemed like it was potentially working together. Maybe, yes, no, maybe so. I don't actually know, if I'm being completely honest. So, yeah. I don't know, it's a little bit confusing for me, now that I think about it. Basically, in my mind, I don't know if I've been articulating it well everyone, but Iso is under Rock's agency. Nice is under, I mean, I was going to save it for that part, but we know. It wasn't Yang Chen, because Yang Chen is Iso, and it wasn't Cha-Ching. But the friend that got shot, his father's under Nice's agency, and then we have, who's the other hero? Because there's Nice and Iso, and then Shadowblade's under Rock, also it's under Rock's agency. And then we have the Queen's agency, who have Little Johnny, Cyan, and Queen. And then Bunny is technically under, not under control, but she's technically working under the facility. So there's like four different factions I feel like that are at play. And it doesn't make sense because I know Cha-Ching's friend's dad, or Yang Chen's friend's dad, is trying to get revenge on whoever murked his son, which I think he knows is in fact Rock. But I don't think he'd be working with Rock. But that also makes me wonder why Iso was there. I have a lot of questions, but the anime will clarify it. Maybe I'm just stupid. That's a totally plausible thing. But the next episode, oh no, wait, I don't want to hold on. I was gonna say this as well. There was that confirmation. There was someone in the comments who, by the way, I forget your tag, but I know you've been the one who's been talking about the To Be Hero X stuff. Really appreciate it, by the way. But I know that they mentioned that a lot of this was like in the past, and that has to mention with like the animation change. And I think a lot of people assume that the animation change was because of like other stuff, but at the end of it, we do see X. And he's in the 3D animation style. So this does play into what he was talking about before, where it's potentially, all of this is like in the past, before stuff like The Commoner comes out, right? Which also means, I think the Nice that we're seeing right now is also the Nice that we see in the first episode Merc himself. That's my theory. Not my theory. That seems like the most logical conclusion. Because when we get like a little glimpse of like that, the dude taking care of Nice, he brings up the fact that like, oh yeah, Miss J is gonna be taking care of you, which means that before that, Miss J was taking care of this person, who does seem like the asshole Nice, which makes me think at some point Moonlight has to show up, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Moonlight at some point has to show up. So then we'll most likely figure out why Nice ended up doing what he did to himself. Also, on top of that, with the whole new episode, it's surrounded around two new people. Well, I think we saw one of them at the very beginning. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. Okay, hold on. At the end of the first episode, we get introduced to a new character, and we also find out that Rock is trying to make another Zero, which was the first hero who was basically a god. And the commission is trying to not only get rid of fear, but get rid of trust value in order to in order to never create a god again. Because they're like, oh, heroes are a benefit, but they also become a detriment if they become too strong, if their trust values are too high. So we have to kind of like balance out and mitigate stuff. So it's like, there's some people who are like, oh yeah, you're becoming too powerful. You need to be like murked off. Which I think is what's happening with the new character we get introduced to, which is Smile. And we also see that we get a little glimpse of X, and it does seem like X and Smile actually know each other, which is also kind of cool. Well, this whole episode was basically around a new introduction to the hero Smile, and the new hero, I'm not gonna lie, I forget his name. I think it was like Dragon something. But we get the episode starts off with him. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm like genuinely excited. I'm trying to follow it myself. But I still don't understand his power. I think it's kind of like, I think his power is similar to the way Vibranium works, where he takes a bunch of damage and he can just store it up and recoil it back to somebody. So that's what I assume his power is. So yeah, he's under Rock's agency, and Rock is telling him like, listen, we gotta get you in the top 10 if we want you in the competition. So we gotta get rid of the most likely person, which is Smile. So that was this whole episode around, and then we see that like this Nice, which I assume was the previous Nice, actually does have a soft spot for people like Smile, who actually inspired him to be like something, which also does confirm as well this is also the old Nice, because we see his friend that he, just long ago stopped talking to. So that's, yeah, that pretty much confirms it. But it also seems like this Nice he's teetering behind trying to be good and trying to be bad and playing both sides. So that's what it seems is to be the case for the most part. The ending to the third episode makes sense now. Because wow, I just had a brain blast. Hold on. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, my bad. So for the longest time, I was trying to wonder like what would be the purpose of Iso actually taking out the commoner. Like it made no sense, right? But we already got our answer, right? It's because this Nice that's Ling Ling, that's like completely different from how previous Nice would act, is actually like a good guy. But he's also very much what Rock and them don't want. So that's why he's probably like, he got rid of both Moonlight and why he got rid of Ling Ling. But we don't know if he got rid of Ling Ling. We don't know if he got rid of Ling Ling, and we don't know if he's still alive. I mean, it could be the case, it could not be the case. It'd be very interesting to see if that was the case. But yeah, he's like the new, so like, oh, that's so interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, I finally got my answer. Okay, that's nice. I'm good. I'm happy. But yeah, this whole episode was basically the assassination attempt of Smile. And Smile and X are together. They got like, honestly, Smile and X, they got a little bit of a cute romance. I like that. I like that a lot. It was cool. It's cool and it's awesome and I appreciate it. But now that we kind of got the confirmation that this is in the past, now we got the kind of information that whatever X's power is this like weird thing that he can do. What is it? I mean, I assume we'll get answers. We got a couple of episodes left, right? I think this was episode 21, I think. So we got like 3 or 4 episodes left. So we'll get our answers. But man, I am very excited. Oh yeah, also I should say Dragon and Smile do end up fighting, and Nice is there waiting, where he's just like, listen, don't do anything. I just want to do it, and you can have the credit. I don't give a fuck. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead, just stay there and don't do anything. And that's where the episode ends. To say that my love for this show has been restored, it definitely has been restored. Because before I was just like, I mean, I don't know where it's going. But again, like I said, I should have let this cook. I should have let this. It was simmering, and I was impatient. I could be completely honest with myself. It was simmering, and I was impatient because this was goated. You could tell because this is the longest section in the entire thing. This was goated. This was hard. Man, this anime is great. This anime is awesome. I fucking love it. It's fucking cool. So many of my answers so many of my questions not only got answered, but I got satisfying answers to those questions. That makes me want to ask more questions. And you know what? I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait now. And you know what? I just also saw that it got confirmed for a second season. And it seems like it's going to be a 48 episode anime. So the second season is going to be the last season. Oh, I'm so ready. Give me everything, please. I need that to come out like winter of 2026. I don't think it will. I assume it'll come out probably sometime in like 2027. But I am so ready. I'm ready for season 2. I know I haven't finished with season 1 yet, but I'm so ready with season 2. Watch it pull out an episode to piss me off. Watch it pull out an episode to piss me off. That'd be the most bullshit thing. I swear to God.